One thing that's never changed with sports fans is the debate about the GOAT. Who's the greatest of all time? So
it's a sad day for NBA media and NBA content creators alike because Michael Jordan just ended the most saturated debate in all of basketball, the NBA GOAT debate. And he did it with the class and killer instinct that we have come to be used to from his airness.
it's rare that I get a chance to sit down with one of the guys who's debated about to talk about the conversation of that term, the GOAT.
The whole GOAT term is never going to be something that I ever will get high or low about.
This statement that he makes is obviously not a new thought, but A, when it comes to MJ, you hear it more, and B, it's the way he delivers it.
It just doesn't exist with me. I never played against Oscar Robert or Jerry West. Would have loved to.
Many people have said we'll never know because so-and-so has never played so-and-so. But when the guy who sits at the top of everyone's GOAT list almost says it and says, hey, how would I know? I never got to play against Dr. J and Jerry West. So the GOAT debate is almost pointless. This right here already makes NBA media look stupid. But then he delivers a damning blow.
This is where I look at it, you know. Don't then now use that against the player that actually taught you the game or that you learned from. And that's why I have a tough time.
This is it right here. It's about respect.
That's where the resentment comes in. It's not that you don't appreciate today's players. It's that they don't show enough appreciation for what you did.
Part of the marketing, part of the hype, part of the things that tries to elevate one generation above the other, right. I think it creates animosity.
And now, with the 24-hour media news cycle, the way we crown someone GOAT is by putting someone else down. Michael Jordan hit the nail right on the head.
You know, and we, paved the road to the Kobes and the LeBrons, right?
This is the best and most critical point, and this makes NBA media look absolutely incompetent because this is what they do best.
I think LeBron has had an unbelievable career. And Kobe, as well as KD, and all these guys who have played in this era. I just don't agree when you start, trying to put one above the other.
And of course, as if to prove Michael Jordan's point,
LeBron's got 4 championships. His greatest moment wasn't in the finals. It wasn't even in a championship game.
What?
It was when he was down 3-2, when a championship continued to elude him. They had lost to Dallas, and then the next year they're in Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I know you're talking, but all I hear is blah, 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 blah.
It's just crazy to watch. Even in real time, Michael Jordan is saying the thing, they're hearing him say the thing, and then they're still doing it. Stephen A. still felt the need to put down LeBron. Then comes a double knockout blow for MJ.
Look, I would love to have played against LeBron and, Kobe in my prime. I would love to have played, against those guys.
Basically intimating that, yeah, LeBron, Kobe, all these guys are great. But in my prime, I would have liked to play them. But given that Jordan's from a different generation and focuses more on diplomacy and class, he doesn't go so far as to say, but I would be better than all of them?
To me, it's the beauty of the game of basketball that a player after a previous player has evolved the game further.
But he says it without saying it. And that makes the point so much more. And it's a far cry from other people who are in the GOAT debate, who have to mention it at every sentence. And I want to get something very, very clear with everybody. LeBron James is a personal hero of mine. I have seen his entire career. And unlike most NBA fans, I understand that there are nuances to this argument. If we're talking a person's impact on the outer communities while still using basketball as a platform, we'd have to say LeBron James is closer to the GOAT if you're talking about off-the-court achievements. And whether you like it or not, there are a lot of people who value that in their celebrity-like basketball players. You can also see an argument for Kobe, who everyone agrees was the closest thing we saw to MJ, scored just as much as him, broke a lot of his records, and played in an arguably much tougher time. So no matter what anybody says, this debate's gonna continue to rage on. But I completely agree with MJ that the way we have this conversation needs to change ASAP.
It is what it is. It is a empty comparison.
Praise the GOAT!
It's a absolutely never find that the true answer to that question.
It's a circular conversation.
It's just
But I do want to add my 2 cents and give you a different perspective as well. Forget everything else. Forget endorsements and impact on the game. Think about the GOAT debate this way. If you were in one basketball game for your life, if your life actually depended on it and you had first pick, who would you choose? Let me know in the comments. But me, I know who I'm going with.
What MJ is saying is, look, man, these cats are great. The fact that you are a part of the conversation involving a GOAT shows how great you are.